Well, I'm a resident advisor for Hallett Hall under Residence Life, which is a department within CU Housing and Dining Services. I guess it's a little different for Hallett. Hallett resident advisors focus primarily on inclusion and diversity simply because of the LLCs that we have. And LLCs stand for Living and Learning Communities. Other residence halls have RAPs, which is Residential Academic Programs. And about, I think, 10 years ago, we started with the Spectrum LLC, which was for the LGBTQ students. And that typically, back then, it started as a way to shove gay kids to a corner so that people wouldn't complain about having a gay roommate. But now it's turned to more than that. It's actually legitimately a safe space for them. But then we have the Lucille Buchanan LLC, which is the same idea but for black students. And then we have the Multicultural Perspectives LLC. So our job has been primarily to advocate for the other communities, the other LLCs within Hallett, to raise awareness of their struggles and their experiences to the kids in the basement that pretty much don't know anything about that. Because imagine, like, if I was someone who didn't identify within the binary gender spectrum, and then you ask me what do women do and what do men do, but I'm neither a man or a woman, then you're automatically kind of invalidating my experience. So therefore, do I omit the question or do? That's why I giggled and.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's so
I understand the question,
it's
and
so
to answer it, no, I don't think there is a difference. I think we do very similar activities. We're pretty tight as a staff, because particularly in the RA job, the reason a lot of us get through this job and keep our sanity is by supporting each other. So that's one thing we do a lot. We act as a team. Therefore, like me being a man, having a deep voice, having facial hair, having all of these stereotypical characteristics pertaining to a man, don't bring me issues at all. In fact, they actually bring me advantages to any situation. If somebody disrespects me, I'll just raise my voice as well as deepen my tone, and they know that I mean fucking business, and they don't disrespect me ever again. When it comes to a woman, that's not the case. When it comes to our staff that doesn't identify within the binary spectrum or the binary system, it kind of worsens that situation because we encounter a lot of kids that don't understand that sort of concept. They don't understand those people or their experiences. So they naturally decide to use it as an attack to degrade and demean those people, those staff members. Well, it varies. I think it also, like, gender identity in that situation definitely matters a lot. So Ronnie was the former RA of that floor this past semester. They quit for personal reasons. But they go by the pronouns they, them, theirs, for reasons that I'm not going to go into, but they just don't identify within the binary system. And that helps a lot to the kids that are going into that floor, because a lot of them have already transitioned, a lot of them are transitioning, a lot of them are thinking about transitioning and are going through sort of setting up the hormonal process, taking pills and all that stuff. So it helps a lot to have somebody to look up to, a role model who's already an advocate in those areas and those concepts, and a role model who's also a resource for those kids, as well as somebody to talk to, a shoulder to cry on, things like that. For somebody's first year in college when they're away from home, maybe away from a safe environment, or even away from a toxic environment, it helps to have that one person who knows what they're going through. But
yeah, that's awesome.
That answers your question.
That covers it for sure.
Derailed.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's so good.